Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE and a $10 bet turns into $200 in free bets. If either team scores a touchdown, restrictions apply. See bettingpros.com for more details. Hey, what do we got here? All right, not too shabby. 3-1, up almost 2 units there. No, I'm doing the math wrong. Up almost 4 units because all these were 2 units play, so minus the juice, carry the 6. Yeah, 3-1 on the 2-unit plays. Went 2 units for the National Football League because it's the NFL, and I'm a gambler. Let's go. All right, first up, Colts plus 2.5. Ugly game. I'm normally a fader of the Colts. I'm normally a hater of the Colts. There's certain situations, normally they're really good in Tennessee. I laid out the case. Matt Ryan, 2 interceptions. I wasn't shocked that happened. The pick 6 was always going to be the backbreaker there. The Titans did that. But even with that, even with all that, 19-10, Colts were driving, and then the receiver fumble. I swear, like the receiver fumble is really what kills me so many times. That and muff punts. But Colts didn't get it done. However, Browns plus 6.5. Hopefully you didn't watch that game or maybe put on the blindfold that Russell Wilson wears in those Subway commercials. Danger Russ. It's too dangerous to even watch. Kind of ugly, but again, that's what we expected. Browns were certainly a live dog in that game. Didn't think they were going to hit that 60-yarder there at the end of the game. But, again, Baltimore cannot close out games. You gotta be, you gotta take the other side on these guys. Browns plus 6.5. That was a nice cash, lost and covered. Now, normally, these teams that lose, normally when you take the dogs, you also should be getting down on them on the money line. I should have given that out here on this show, Seattle plus 5.5, because Seattle did win outright, and this was never a sweat. Like they just kicked their ass. Geno Smith outplayed Justin Herbert. Kenneth Walker looked amazing. Again, that was something I really liked in the handicap. Chargers defense is just soft. Now they lost J.C. Jackson. They're kind of fortunate to be 4-3. Mike Williams went down with a really bad injury. It's tough times for the Chargers here. They're going into their bye. Maybe they can get right after the bye. But love fading the Chargers at home. And the Seattle team, are they for real? Maybe. They certainly look the best in the NFC West right now. Last but not least, Pittsburgh Steelers plus 7.5. So many chances to win the game. Kenny Pickett threw it away there at the end. He back-to-back interception drives there. Was not a Tua believer. Still not a Tua believer. 5 turnover-worthy plays of Tua. Steelers couldn't convert on any of them. Didn't matter. They didn't need it. They lost 16-10, but they covered. And that, of course, is all that matters. Hey, we're going to get to some more NFL picks here for Monday night, but quick break to talk about my Phillies. Let's go. I mean, when they went down 4-0 on Saturday, didn't even consider that they were going to lose. And they were down against the Padres on Sunday last night. Didn't think they were going to lose. They just have me. I mean, how can you not buy into this Phillies team? They are just the perfect mojo team. It kind of reminds me of the Nats a few years back. They're just a scrappy underdog team. And again, it looks like I'm taping this before the end of the Astros-Yankees game, but it looks like they'll probably end up facing the Astros here at some point. And I saw someone had a good tweet about it, very, very similar. The Eagles in 2017, underdog story. No one believed in them, went on a run in the playoffs. And then since they were facing a team with a bunch of cheating scandals and allegations, America was forced to root for the sports team they hate. A.K.A. Philadelphia. We'll see. I'm assuming they're going to play the Astros. I guess a little bit left to be played here. Hey, speaking of jerseys, why don't you get yourself a nice autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey? All you got to do is go to youtube.com/bettingpros, hit subscribe, comment on this video. You're automatically entered to win an autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey, courtesy of Pristine Auction. That thing is looking fresh. All right, here we go. I got 3. Or do I give out 4 props? I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to give out 4 props and a side. Let's go. Here we go. Rapid fire. David Montgomery over 10.5 receiving yards, minus 120 over on DraftKings. He's gotten this 4 out of 5 games. And I think the one game he didn't get it, he was knocked out of the game. You need to give Justin Fields easy completions. David Montgomery, still kind of the lead back. I know they're going to play the hot hand, but Nick Chubb got over this total with only one catch. I think there's going to be one screen in this game for David Montgomery where he can scamper over 10.5 yards. The Betting Pros prop analyzer really likes this as well. It labeled it as one of its favorite plays, over 10.5. I think they have it projected like 14, 15. If you haven't already used the Betting Pros prop analyzer, highly recommend it. bettingpros.com/NFL props. Get in over there. Tons of great information, great projections. Again, are you really going to be doing your own projections? Like, let the math and the computers take care of that. Look at the projections and then kind of, put your spin on it. Next up, Velus Jones, over 3.5 receiving yards. I love props like this that are just comically low, where all you need is one catch. He's gotten it on back-to-back games. And really, why I like this is, one, he's a young guy. I think the Bears are looking for any sort of opportunity to play the young guys, get the young guys involved. I also like finding guys who have seen a big jump in snap share from week to week. That's usually a sign of like, hey, the coaches see something here on tape. They want to get him more involved. Velus Jones went from 6% all the way up to 17% in back-to-back games there. That's a nice jump. And again, Belichick is going to focus on things that could worry him, that he thinks the Bears could do that could beat him. I doubt he is drawing up much to slow down Velus Jones Jr. Over 3.5 receiving yards feels like a easy play there. Next up, give me Justin Fields under 0.5 interceptions. I know normally I'm playing the role of hater, taking the over on the interceptions. I'm going under here, plus 135 over on DraftKings. He's only had one pick in his last 3 games. He's only had one pick in his 3 road games. This is kind of a numbers thing. Like, the fact that he has such a limited number of throws really makes the under kind of that more appealing. Fields is clearly just in like run first mode, or the guy has to be wide open. He's really not even attempting a bunch of tight window throws. There's always a chance he'll, face a ton of pressure, decide to force it, tip ball stuff that you can get screwed on. But again, if a guy's only attempting 20-ish passes, this to me feels like a good value. So give me Justin Fields under 0.5 interceptions at plus 135. Next up, the play in the game, Bears at Patriots. Pats laying 7.5, minus 115 over on FanDuel for 2 units. Belichick just dominates rookie quarterbacks. Now, while Fields isn't technically a rookie quarterback, he's certainly processing like one. He's just not seeing the field very well. Not much going on for that offense. Patriots do well against teams that are one-dimensional. I don't even know if you can call the Bears a one-dimensional team at this point. Maybe they have half a dimension. I think this is just a great matchup for the Pats. Belichick obviously has a huge coaching advantage on Eberflus. Matt Eberflus? Flus? I'm close. Somewhere in there. Bears also 28th in rush DVOA. The Pats are just licking their chops. They love pounding it. They love a physical game. And, you just can't bet on the Bears right now, right? Like, have you seen this Bears team? And I think the lines makers made this 7.5 just to get you to think about it, right? Hey, Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi. It is Mac Jones now, but earlier in the week when it seemed like maybe Zappi was going to go, they had to give you 7.5 because they needed someone to bet on the Chicago Bears. Don't be that person. Take the Pats here, minus 7.5 for 2 units. All right. Now it's just me and the real degenerates. All the all the people just getting out there for the quick picks. They've already stopped listening to the podcast. All right, between me and you, the real hardcore DJs, aka Daily Juicers, I love it. No touchdown to be scored in this game at 60-1 over on DraftKings. I'm getting down on it. Neither of these offenses are that great, right? Like, we've seen the Bears really struggle in offense. We've seen the Pats really struggle in offense. And Bill Belichick is happy settling for field goals. And we've seen the Bears in the red zone. Neither of these teams, they're okay settling for field goals. This could be a very, very ugly game. 12-3 is in the realm of possibilities. 15-6. This is just could be a field goal fest. Maybe some safeties get involved. I would not be shocked if no touchdown is scored in this game. And it's just going to be a great sweat either way until the first touchdown is scored. So give me no touchdown at 60-1. Let's go. I also like the Patriots laying 7.5, -115 for 2 units over there. Justin Fields, under a half interception, +135. Felix Jones Jr. over 3.5 receiving yards, -115. David Montgomery over 10.5, -120 receiving yards. Hey, make sure you check out BetMGM. Make sure you use that promo code JUICE. Bet $10, get $200 if either team scores a touchdown, which hopefully doesn't happen. Do not use it on this Monday night game. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other show, the Sports Gambling Podcast. You know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.